I was cheap, so I rented a haunted apartment. First night in, and the shower just turned itself on. I screamed at the air, "You paying the water bill or what?" The water stopped dead. I figured that was just the beginning. But the next day I walked to the dinner table and found a full spread. 3 dishes and a soup. There was even a note next to it. Meal charge, $25. My brain did the math instantly. Meat, veggies, beautifully plated. A restaurant would charge at least $50 for this. She's only charging 25. Holy shit, what a deal. I picked up my chopsticks, grabbed a piece of glossy braised pork and popped it in my mouth. So good I almost swallowed my own tongue. I inhaled the whole meal while griping out loud at the air. Lady Ghost, you are way too stingy. You're already dead. Why are you still nickel and diming people? Can you not think bigger? The room was dead silent, just the sound of me chewing. After dinner, I let out a satisfied burp, stared at the greasy dishes, and felt my laziness kick in. I just stacked them in the sink without washing. Figured I'd test her limits, just to see what this roommate was made of. Next morning, I was woken up by the soft clinking of pots and pans. I tiptoed to the kitchen doorway. Every single bowl in the sink had been scrubbed spotless and stacked perfectly. Another note. No blood this time, just a regular black pen. Dishwashing fee, $5 per load, bill at end of month. I burst out laughing. For real though, I, Lin Bei, have lived over 20 years. And this is the first ghost I've ever met with actual principles. My competitive side kicked in. Oh, it's on. I deliberately left a trash bag stuffed to the brim right in the middle of the doorway, blocking half the path. Let's see if you toss it. Sure enough, next day the bag was gone. A sticky note on the door. Errand fee, 10. One night I dragged myself home from a late shift, half dead. I reached for the light in the dark, but the living room lamp had already turned itself on. Soft, easy on the eyes. Something in my chest went warm for a second. Then a note came floating down from the lampshade. Kept the light on for you. Electricity not included. That tiny flicker of warmth got completely obliterated by those 4 words. I rolled my eyes at the ceiling. Days went by in this weird comedy of a standoff. I slowly figured out what made this ghost roommate tick. Her name was Liu Ruyan. Total clean freak. I tossed my underwear on the floor and it would hop into the laundry sink by itself. She had OCD too. One book out of order on my shelf. Next morning the whole thing was reorganized by height. She was an incredible cook but held a serious grudge. I complained once that dinner was too salty and she served me plain boiled tofu for 3 days straight. She was also petty as hell. I bought a discounted shirt and tried it on in the mirror. Words slowly formed in the condensation. Questionable taste, questionable style, even more questionable wallet. I stomped around yelling at the air, "Mind your own business! You're a dead woman who still splits every bill, you iron rooster!" The mirror then changed to, likewise. I started getting used to her being around. Honestly, I kind of liked it. At least I hadn't touched instant noodles in months. At least in this cold, giant city, someone kept the lights on for me, even if that someone charged for it. One day my only bro, Jibu Chang, came to visit. I gave Liu Ruyan a heads up. "My buddy's coming over, he scares easy. Lay low today, got it?" A magazine floated up off the table. On the cover, one giant, "Okay." Next day, Jibu Chang walked in, took one big sniff and went, "Damn Lin Bei, you hit a come up. You got a house